Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am an English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the reading portion of Unit 2, that is, a visit to Godawari. So, let's begin. Right, we are now going to start the reading portion of Unit 2, which is an expedition. So, there are many places in Nepal which are famous for the natural beauties and historical significance. Some of the places could be Hile, Jiri, Namche, Pasupati Nagar, Phidim, Gorkhali Temple, Chandani and Dodara, Swargadwari. So these places are quite popular for expedition. You can go there when you are free. Now we're going to read a dialogue. So we have this dialogue between six friends, and the dialogue is entitled as A Visit to Godawari. So let's start by reading this one. A Visit to Godawari. Grade 8 students of Khatgalakshmi School went for a visit to Godawari in Lalitpur district. They studied about many plants there and enjoyed its scenic beauty. When they returned to school, Srijana, the leader of the visiting team, answered the questions asked by the students who were unable to attend the trip. Binod, tell us something interesting about Godawari, Srijana. Godawari is a beautiful place situated at the base of a hill full of exotic and local plant varieties. The fern and orchid houses are very popular. The Japanese garden, which is in the northwestern part of the area, is also a sight to see. The lush region is the home of many plants. There are 4 types of oak trees, with the leaves remaining green all the year round. In addition, rhododendrons, wild walnuts, dark chestnuts, and Himalayan maples are other species found in this garden. As its climate is subtropical, more than 529 species of butterflies and plants are found in Godawari. Mamata, did you have to write about what you observed in Godawari? Srijana, yes, of course. We were asked to write a short report on Godawari's butterflies and animals. In April and May, butterflies, many of them with gleaming sallow tails, flock around beautiful flowers. Godawari is a shelter for over 100 species of butterflies, ranging from drab beaks to blue peacocks. I have heard Godawari is a famous picnic spot as well. Is it true? Srijana, that's right. Godawari's beauty and plants attract many people who go there to enjoy a picnic. Especially on Saturdays, large groups of people gather there for cookouts. Varieties of food items are prepared and served in paper or leaf plates because they are biodegradable. Picnics are often associated with festivals and are a long-standing tradition in Nepal. Picnics have been part of social harmony for centuries. People enjoy eating, participate in dancing, singing, and other fun events at picnics. Asha, how can we reach there from Kathmandu? Srijana, Godawari is within easy reach of Kathmandu's ring road. You can take a public vehicle, minibus, microbus, a private car or taxi to go there. Anil, how would you appeal people to visit Godawari? Srijana, well, visiting places like Godawari provides us with recreation and inspiration to study nature. We are nature lovers and it is a part of our lives. In this sense, Godawari is worth visiting. So, what you just read here is called a dialogue. A dialogue is a series of conversation that goes between 2 or more people. So, the main point of studying this dialogue was to know about a place. Know about a place. Which place is it? It is Godawari, of course. So, we learned about Godawari. So Godawari is the place. There are many butterflies, there are many plants, and you can even do picnic there and things like that. We studied things like that. So it's an easy read. It's more like a description of an expedition or more like a description of a place. So the writing is rich in description. The main feature of this dialogue is that it is full of description. Now let us go and solve the exercise portion. The question number 1 is something called match the following. We have some words in column number A and their meanings in column number B. All we need to do is we need to match. The first word is exotic. The second word is orchid. The third word is lush. Fourth word is subtropical. The fifth word is gleaming. And we do have a sixth word. We'll write that meaning later on. So let's start by match the following. What does exotic mean? Exotic mean strange or unusual and exciting. Very good. What does the word orchid mean? Orchid means kind of flower, not exactly, but a kind of flower, like sungava. So kind of flower like sungava, not exactly a flower though. So lush, what does the word lush mean? Lush means covered in healthy grass and plants. What does the word subtropical mean? Subtropical means warm temperature. And finally, what does the word gleaming mean? Gleaming means faint in light. This doesn't seem like proper meaning, but the options are like that. Gleaming is more like shining, but here gleaming could be associated with faint in light. Still, it shines. The last question is drab. Drab has multiple meanings. Drab could mean, what does the word drab mean? Drab means dull and boring. Dull and boring. Now let's go to the second portion of exercises. Alright, these are the questions. What we need to do is we need to fill in the blanks. Okay, Srijana is the leader of what team? Srijana is the leader of the visiting team. Godawari is situated at the blank space, the forested hills. At the base of the hill. Leaves of oak trees green all around the year. Remain green all around the year. Butterflies flock around beautiful flowers. Picnics are often associated with festivals. Very easy. Now let's go to another section of the exercise. The question answer section. Let's start by solving some of the tricky questions. First one is, what makes Godawari beautiful? What makes Godawari beautiful? So what's the secret behind its beauty? So I'm not going to write complete answers. You need to write something like, these things make Godawari beautiful. So what are those things? It could be local varieties, exotic, local varieties of plants. It could be the fawn and orchid houses. It could be the Japanese garden. It could be the lush region, oak trees, butterflies, picnic spots. So these are the keywords and you need to form an answer out of these keywords. What makes Godawari beautiful? Exotic local varieties of plants, including fern and orchid houses, the oak trees, the lush region, the Japanese garden, the beautiful picnic spots, and the 529 varieties of butterflies make Godawari beautiful. So the totality of all these ideas and all these different things make Godawari a beautiful place. That is the answer. The second question is somewhat similar to the first question. It asks, what is Godawari famous for? What is Godawari famous for? It is famous for its natural beauty. It is famous for its picnic spots. It is famous for 529 varieties of butterflies. So these are some of the things. So that is what Godawari consists of, and that is what it makes Godawari a place of beauty. So another question is, how many species of plants are found there? More than 100 species. In which months do we find butterflies moving around flowers in Godawari? because in which month? I think on April and May. Yes, April and May. That's pretty easy. Let's do a bit of tricky question. Number E. How can picnics be part of social harmony? How can picnics be part of social harmony? Because people enjoy, eating. People enjoy eating. They participate in singing and dancing, and they do some other fun events. So, people enjoy eating, they participate in singing and dancing, they do some other fun events, and these all, help in creating an atmosphere of social harmony. So a kind of, an atmosphere of social harmony is created because of these different activities. Can you write the answer now? So just twist and turn these facts and try to write a beautiful answer. The last question is, what do people do in picnics apart from eating? Pretty easy question. People eat. People are born to eat. That is the single most truth. So apart from eating, what do people do? They sing, they dance, they do fun, they enjoy every moment. So in nutshell, they enjoy their lives. So that's what people do apart from eating. Finally, let's go to the last portion of exercise, which is this one. It's called choose the best answer. So these are the last questions. I have left number 3 and number 4 because they are pretty easy and you can find out the answer yourself. Everything is easy in here. But also let's do these 3 sample questions. The first one is, Godawari is in Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, Lalitpur. Lalitpur, of course. Godawari is the blank space of many plants. Home, school, market. Home of many plants. Picnics have been a part of social gathering harmony rules. Harmony. Pretty easy, right? Okay, let me give you some homework then. Alright, this is your homework. I want you to write a report on Godawari. Find out an A4 size paper, draw margins and borders, and write a report on Godawari. You can use the information given in the book. So some information is obviously given in the book, or you can even search, you can even search it online, right? You can even search it online. So that's your homework. Write a report on Godawari. You can use the information given in the book, or you can even search it online. Right? So that's your homework. Very easy. With this, we have come to end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.